what is the one thing that I always revert back to when I want to build my relationship better with my children, when I know that it's sort of been a bit on the edge and it needs a boost, or like we're getting a bit, with each other? This one thing I can guarantee, when I do it once, maybe twice, maybe 3 times in the week, and it won't take longer than 5 or 10 minutes, sometimes even less, is making breakfast with them in the morning. I already talked about it in a different video about why the mornings are really important and waking them up early and positive and all of that. So when I mean breakfast, I don't mean a full-on like full English breakfast or like fine dining 7-dish meal or whatever. I mean a simple breakfast that you can do together. And I don't want to put people off by thinking breakfast in the morning, but what if I'm working, what if I'm running out of the door, it's chaos. Just to make tea in the morning, have breadsticks with it or biscuits. I think it might be an Egyptian thing, but like you make tea with loads of milk and then they dip it, the breadstick inside, and they eat it and they just absolutely love it. But yeah, something like that. Yes, we'll go get the milk, Amelia open up the tea bag, each one of them a tea bag, and their cup is in front of them, and then they'll put the tea bag and then put the sugar, especially if you've got the cube sugars, they're easy for them to pick up and then just drop in with no mess. I'll assign each one of them something to get. So it does make my life a lot quicker because I'm not going to the fridge to get the milk. Guys, we're gonna make cornflakes today. Yes, so you go get the milk from the fridge. Amelia, go get the bowls, pick one, and then I give them these bowls. They're from IKEA, and all they do, they're so quick at making decisions. Decision-making skills have become better because of how quick they make decisions. Anyway, I'll say pick a color, and then they'll pick the colors. Okay, put them on the table. Nah, I just washed it. He'll bring the milk, she'll bring the cornflakes. I will pour the cornflakes, especially if we're in a hurry, and then I'll tell them, just tell me when to stop, and then he'll give me the milk, he'll open the lid, and then I'll pour it as well. That really won't even take a minute and a half. Like I haven't actually timed myself, but I'm pretty sure if I had, it wouldn't take, and that's it, done. Now a big impact breakfast, all-time favorite kid breakfast, obviously pancakes. If you haven't got anything really exciting going and I want to kind of have an activity for that day, so that will be the activity, and that will take a bit more time. But what we would do is, now that I know how to make pancakes, it's so easy. I just get the pancake mix and I tell each one of them gets an egg because they both love cracking eggs. I will pour the milk inside the cup, and then one of them will pour that milk inside the bowl, and then I'll pour the pancake mix in a different, or in the same cup, and then they'll pour it in. And then each person will have a fork, and then they will, mix it. And I'm like, oh, thank you. And then I'll just grab it and then mix the rest. The pancake activity, I know is gonna have more of an impact just because there's more to do. But so you got the dress?
Yeah.
You want to put the sprinkles?
Yeah.
But how are you going to stick the sprinkles?
With honey.
Good idea. Ooh. Press it just a little bit, okay? The fact that you're just making breakfast with them is enough of an activity and enough of something for them to feel a bond with, especially early in the morning. So I can't stress enough how much of a game changer it is just to have breakfast, make breakfast with them. Now the bonus point is to actually have breakfast with them on a table. Now I know this all is really simple and really basic. Sometimes I'll sit with them, sometimes I'll go off and do something else, but I know when I want a bond, definitely sitting down with them for those 3, 4, 5 minutes, just eating, having the breakfast together, and then go. Even if I'm having my drink or my tea with them while they're having their breakfast, just the fact that we're together is enough, is sufficient for that bond to happen. Again, what's this? Cornflakes?
Sprinkles and that's chocolate sprinkles.
Good. And what's the Eid stuff? This is the dress for Eid.
I love this.
A sheep that looks a bit like a lion.
It is a lion.
It's a lion, but let's pretend it's a sheep because we don't have a sheep. Do you like your grapes?
That's called sprinkles.
Alternatively, if you've got a bit more time on your hands, and let's say before they go to school you plan it a bit earlier the night before, 15 minutes extra in the morning, and then we said that we're going to go for donuts before we go off to school or before work or before nursery. She was like really moody for a while, and it was a bit tense for a while. Basically, guys, you know what we're going to do tomorrow? I've got something really exciting, even if we're not on great terms, but I mean, let the past be the past. I'm sure there's a better saying for that. Say to her, tomorrow it's really exciting. Do you want to have donuts tomorrow? Should we go and have donuts? And then they'll sleep, really excited to wake up for donuts. And then they'll get dressed like this, zoop. And we'll go for donuts in the morning because we'd agreed that we're gonna that it's a limited amount of time before we go somewhere else, and we've only got 5 minutes. So we go inside, you pick the donuts, we get the donuts, we go out. Okay, what do? We go inside, we pick the donuts, we get the donuts, we go out. Okay, if you've got a bit of extra time, you can have a bite or two in the shop before you leave. Because we've got that agreement, it works, and then it's refreshed our relationship once again because we've done something so simple but different. Oh yes, see, yes, was so nice, and Didi's so good. Hello, my lip. Is it yummy? Did you like it? Now, this whole donut thing shouldn't be a stressful thing. If you're going to go for donuts or fast food chain and want to get something from there, it shouldn't be a stressful thing. It should be more exciting than stressful. So if maybe you feel like this week is quite a full-on week and it's stressful, I'd maybe put it off for another week. Or I'll get my mental state ready for, okay, I've got everything ready. I've got the clothes, I've got the shoes, I've got everything. All they're going to do is just put it on, and I just go downstairs, go to the car, go, and they're going to come with me, and then we're going to go to the donut. So it's chill. So that's the kind of like atmosphere that I feel worked really well with us. Now, for my friends who have older kids, I talked about this with my friends loads, and she was telling me that her daughter's older, and yeah, your kids are younger, but would it work for the older kids? And I'm just thinking, who would say no to this? If I pitch it this way the night before and I say, Khadija, I'm super excited. I've got a really good idea. Do you know what we should do? I think tomorrow we should make breakfast. Maybe you can make breakfast and maybe you could pick it. What do you think? I think it would be so good. And then if there's more people in the house, and then Daddy can eat it with us, and then you can even make it for everyone. It would be so exciting, won't you think? If you're that passionate and if you're that buzzing about it, why wouldn't they? They crave the smallest bit of what's it called?
They crave the smallest bit of
attention from us, and they crave responsibility. So if we're giving them that responsibility and they're super excited about it, why would they have a problem with making the breakfast? In fact, they will absolutely love it, I'm pretty sure. So if you try it yet, but they want to do something, and I want to refresh and boost that relationship again.
Now you see it.
Yay! Press. ISD? ISD? Say that again. What did you say, Yeso?
Yeah.